Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back to another round of in-depth candle reviews. I hope your day is off to a fantastic start. I have 3 more candles that are ready to go for today, so I'll be sharing these reviews kind of spaced out throughout the day. If you are not already subscribed to my channel and you're interested in more of my home fragrance related content, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button right below the video here. That way all of my future content will pop up in your subscription feed. Anyway, you guys, we're going to be discussing some more holiday candles. We're kicking it off obviously with Kringle Reserve Pinecone and Clove, but I will be reviewing 2 additional Kringle candles a little bit later on in the day today. Both of those are from the Kringle Classic Jar Holiday Collection for this year. And once I finish those 2 reviews and this review here, that means that I will have reviewed all of the country candles, all of the Kringle candles, which are new for Christmas, like I said, this year, and the latest Reserve launch. So I do have a Kringle candle playlist, which is where all of these videos today will be added to. So if there is a review that you may have missed of mine, you can check out that playlist and you'll be able to find it there. All right, you guys, let's dig into this last Reserve fragrance. And we're ending it with one that is not really to my personal liking, but I do think there are going to be those of you out there who are really going to enjoy this one. So let's go ahead and start with the scent description. We'll read through the fragrance notes. I'll tell you what I smell in this fragrance. We'll talk about the strength and the throw, and then any burn issues that arose while I was testing this one out. Okay, so the scent description for Pinecone and Clove reads, the fragrant essence of freshly crushed balsamic woods is enriched with warm nuances of spicy clove, sunlit citrus, and lush fir forest. The top notes are wood and spice. The mid notes are clove and citrus, and the base is cedar and fir needle. Okay, so once again, this is a Kringle fragrance that really kind of smells, I would say, pretty perfumey to my nose. And by perfumey, I actually mean cologne-ish, if you will. It smells like a men's cologne. Not entirely with this one, but I do think it really does start to kind of lean that way. I feel like the citrus in here is maybe coming across as a little bit more of a bergamot for some reason to my nose. And bergamot always tends to lean perfumey for me. So anyway, let's dig in. Okay, so do I smell a general woodiness or spice here that is mentioned with the top notes? Yes, I actually do smell what I would call cedar wood, like almost freshly cut cedar wood. There is a strange kind of freshness to this scent that really does smell like you just cut down a cedar tree. It's really quite potent in here, and I like it. There's a little bit of sweetness with that cedar, but I'm not suggesting that there's like a bunch of like sugary sweetness in this scent. It's just a little bit of that sweetness from that freshly cut wood. The spice that's in here really is, to my nose, predominantly clove. There might be a hint of cinnamon somewhere in the background, but for the most part, I am smelling clove. So there's that nice kind of aromatic, very rich kind of dark clove in here. And it's actually a really, really nice clove. But that citrus that is also mentioned in the mid notes right after the clove is where I think I'm mostly perceiving that almost as a bergamot, like I said. It actually pairs quite well with that clove note, I will say. But those 2 notes together really are leaving me thinking that this fragrance is quite masculine smelling. The base of the cedar and the fir needles, yes. In general, I think the wood that's in here is basically just cedar wood to my nose. Fir needle, I can get a little bit of like a hint of like a holiday tree note here, but that's really not the focus of this. That heavy cedar, like that heavy freshly cut cedar note, the clove, that citrus that's for whatever reason smelling like bergamot to my nose. That's really the star here. And again, to my nose, I kind of perceive this as a little bit more perfumey. This honestly smells like a great fragrance for a bachelor pad. I do think that this type of scent, for me personally, it's a little too masculine to really enjoy in the like open concept areas of my house. For the most part, we have actually been burning this upstairs in the master bedroom when Craig and I have been watching TV together at night. We'll usually wind down at the end of the day by laying in bed with the dogs and watching some news or TV at the end of the day. So I'll have a candle going up there. Craig actually really likes this one, and I think he likes it because it is a little bit more masculine. It kind of smells a little bit like some of the colognes that he has in the closet. He doesn't really own a lot of cologne, but there's a few that he does that have that kind of nice woody freshness to them. So yeah, I think he likes this because it's a little bit more of a manly type of scent. So, but do I enjoy this one? No. I was sent this one in PR, and I'm always grateful to receive PR because it does allow me an opportunity to burn and review things for you guys that I wouldn't otherwise probably spend my money on. So I certainly spend my money on a lot of other things at Kringle, but I tend to personally focus a little bit more on the gourmands, the fruity fragrances, and that is not what this is at all. So if you're looking to try something different, this would be a good one to try. Or if you're looking for something a little bit more masculine, I think this would be a good one to try. Strength and throw, I would put both the strength and the throw probably in the range of about a 7. I would say it's been pretty consistent from start to, I was going to say finish, but we're only at the halfway point. I will give you guys an overhead shot, by the way. So yeah, the strength and throw of about a 7, I think is fair. I would probably consider this headache inducing myself if it was any stronger. So, I mean, maybe get a couple of these if you want this to be like a super powerhouse for you, but I feel like that would be too much. I think this being right where it's at, it's fine for me. So good strength and throw. There were no burn issues, to be perfectly honest. I just lit this candle about 15-20 minutes ago. I just got home from work and it's pulling out very quickly. The wicks are good, strong wicks. There are some minor mushroom tops that form on this one, nothing crazy dramatic. So just trim the wick slightly between each burn and you should be good to go. But there's no discoloration in the wax. This has not dudded out on me in any kind of way. The strength and the throw have been consistent from the first burn to the halfway point. And I don't have any complaints other than this not being the type of fragrance that I really personally prefer. That being said, I love pine cones. I do love the label on this one. I have a real thing for pine cones, especially when it comes to both fall and holiday decor. You're going to be seeing a lot of pine cones in my Decorate With Me series next week. But let me give you guys that overhead shot here really quickly so that you can see what we are working with. Oh gosh, is the camera not going to focus? Let's see. Is it doing it? Oh, it's kind of blurry, isn't it? Anyway, no issues at all. Those flames are nice and tall. You can see that wax pool is really starting to get going, especially, like I said, for only having been lit for about 20 minutes at this point. So yeah, this one pulls out very quickly. It starts throwing very quickly, and it's been a good experience with regard to the overall quality of the burn. So if you're interested in this scent, I would say go for it. Like I said, I'll have it linked in the description box down below. You can use my discount code to save 15%. Stay tuned for the remaining 2 reviews that will be going live a little bit later on today. Like I said, make sure you are subscribed. That way those should pop up in your subscription feed. Let me know if you have any questions at all about Pinecone and Clove. I'm happy to answer those in the comments below. Otherwise, I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.